Hey guys, welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and this is For All Mankind, Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale. I don't know if you can hear the cicadas outside, but they're having a field day today. Anyway, so I am a little bit sick. So it's been a little bit since I watched the last episode, but trust me, that is still implanted in my mind. We had a runaway ship. I think somebody died. Well, definitely somebody died. I'm just not sure if it was Deke or Harrison. Well, I think it was Harrison. We had some mourning and some interesting, good conversations between Karen and Wayne, I believe. And you know, we had a tiny little small incident of murder by Ed against the Russians. Just straight up murder. So, interested, nervous, curious to see what happens now. So, without any further rambling by me, let's just get into this episode and see what sort of international, possibly interplanetary event that Ed has just caused. Also, when are we gonna get aliens? I thought there would be aliens. I wasn't told there would be aliens. Knew nothing. But I just thought.
You're alive, thank God. You've been out for almost 6 minutes.
Oh, damn.
There's a puncture in my suit.
Is it not aborted? Okay, that's good. Come in the little window. Come on, Deke. Ah, blood. Where is that? Where was he stabulated? Stabbed. Oh. They ran out of fuel?
Houston, do you read? Do you read Houston?
The city of Ohio. They don't. Oh, he's not dead? Okay, he's not dead. He just passed out. We have not committed murder. We have just committed kidnapping.
You cut off my oxygen. Lady.
Yeah, but he didn't kill you.
I know you got one rover, just like us. And it's over here. So, if your compatriots want to come looking for you, they wouldn't get very far now, would they, Ivan?
Oh, because they wouldn't be able to have the oxygen.
We didn't make it.
By 30 fucking feet.
That sucks.
They've corrected their trajectory towards the moon.
But they can't get there, right? They're just stuck.
Is there some way to slow them down?
No, but there may be something Ed Baldwin can do.
Oh. Can he? What can he do?
This part of your plan?
I
I know
don't
you hear me.
think he's
You're a father too.
thinking about that. Maybe don't do that right now.
When my Sveta was born, she was sick. She was very ill. 7 days she was in hospital. Poked with needles and put into machines over and over and over again. Such a tiny body, so helpless. And you're helpless. She's 10 now. Still goes to hospital every month. Now, they will tell her her father is dead.
Did you be cooked up that whole story, or did you just sprinkle in some details of your own?
I would never lie about my family. I have seen bodies of babies and women and children ripped apart by good American bombs.
Shut up.
Oh.
In Cambodia,
Yeah.
Dresden,
I said shut
in
up.
Hiroshima,
I said shut up.
Korea. This is you. This is America.
I said shut up. God damn it.
He just acted on impulse. He wasn't thinking.
I'm sure you'll figure something else out at some point.
Maybe
She won't ask.
I could stay with you.
I don't know.
I think she should.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Margot.
It's a lot to ask, Alita.
Margot, come on. Do it. Oh no. They raided the apartment? They all left. They all left. Margot has to take her now.
She said I could stay with her.
Oh, she's lying.
She said that?
Yes.
Yo te voy a hablar cuando llegue a Park.
You gotta leave. You gotta leave.
I have to go, Papa.
Leave, leave, leave.
Love you too.
Leave now, leave now, leave now.
2.5 minutes to think of something to write to Marge. She deserved better. I can't believe that woman said yes. What about you?
Sir. Oh, I hope he takes it well.
I'm in love with someone, but it's not Larry. Her name is Pam.
She did.
Pam,
Deep. Be a good person.
the bartender? Oh.
Be a good person, Deke.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, that's...
I'm scared.
I guess I shouldn't have said anything. Sorry I brought it up.
So am I.
Deke, don't be a fucking asshole.
I lied. It's a pattern. Look.
Oh, Morse code. See, they are trying to communicate with him.
Houston, this is Jamestown.
Thank God. You okay?
Fine. I got your message. Nice touch with the lights.
How you been doing up there, buddy?
Just needed
Kidnapping. Creating an international incident.
So if you're looking for someone to feel sorry for you, just don't look here.
You just don't.
There are a lot of people out there who don't have...
You don't realize who she is, hun?
My husband, he's at Jamestown.
Yeah.
Karen Baldwin.
Yep.
Pam.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
No, don't. I didn't come here looking for pity.
Although, maybe you should, like, think before you speak, Pam.
You should come with me.
Well, is it even allowed?
I mean, is it against the rules?
I don't think Karen gives a single fuck anymore about the rules.
Remember what you told me? One day they're gonna pin one of these to your collar.
That's cute. I'm not gonna cry, but it's cute. Deke, you better not be.
You have any idea of the security risk? I mean, you open yourself up to all kinds of, who knows, blackmail, manipulation. For what?
That's not fair.
To exist as she is.
Don't you get it?
Don't you? She was born that
You
way.
put all of us at risk. The whole goddamn program.
I guess I thought you would have understood.
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't be a fucking asshole.
You pushed for us when no one else did.
Because you were good pilots.
Yeah. She still
You
is.
being women was beside the point.
It's the whole point, Deke.
Yeah.
The world's changing, and you helped change it.
Well,
International law gives obligation to assist rescue.
Oh. Yeah, you can.
Said I got it under control.
No.
Edward, you're not in Korea anymore.
This is.
We are on a dark ocean. Together.
Yeah.
You have no choice but to trust each other.
Yes.
Let me help you.
Yes. This could be your way out of it. Ed be like, oh, I found him. I rescued him. Maybe he'll go along with it. And then he helped us. And then, like, incident squashed. Okay, looks like 2 astronauts. I see 2 spacesuits.
Hey, guys.
Oh. Mikal, I hope that you're a good guy. And we can trust you. Why are we focusing on him? Now I'm worried.
Commencing pitch over.
Now I'm worried. What did he do? Mikal would not betray me like this.
About before.
Apologizing?
You don't have to.
No, I do. This is important. Like I said, you got great things ahead. If we make it through this, don't tell anyone else what you told me. Hear me? What you told me, keep it to yourself.
I think he's trying to look out for her.
There's too many people in the world like me. And it's all they'll see.
24, come in.
Why? Like, explain to me your way of thinking, because I don't fucking get why it fucking matters.
Gene Cernan once told me that in space, even a girl can pass a football like Joe Namath.
Joe Namath? What the hell are you talking about?
I used to play wideout with my brothers.
He wants
You can't be sick.
push into orbit, right?
He's gonna throw it to her?
It's risky, I know, but we've got 20 minutes left, sir. If we don't do something, we're gonna lose 24 and maybe add 2.
Yeah.
This cannot be our best option.
It's the only option.
Stand here and
This is my call. I'm in command here. So you can either stay out of my way or you can fuck right off. Those are your options. Capcom, let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
You can stay here or fuck right off. Hurry.
Now or never.
Hurry. Really just throwing it across fucking space. And like hoping for the fucking best. Go, 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 go. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh god, catch it.
Too high! Coming high. I missed.
Jump.
Ellen, don't.
Okay, she got it. Oh no. Ellen, catch it. Grab it. Grab it, girl.
I got it! I got it!
Oh god.
Houston, we have capture.
Save. Okay, but now we still have to like.
You see that thing?
No, is he dead? Maybe he just passed out. Maybe he just passed out. Okay, he did not just pass out. Oh no. No. He took his glasses.
Marge, I regret to inform you that we lost him.
Marge, come here.
Oh, his pen.
I relieve you as commander of Jamestown.
What about Mikhail?
When they told him he was too old to fly.
He told him to go to hell, and he put on a spacesuit. And he made it all the way to the moon. Remember, we chose to go to the moon not because it was easy, but because it was hard.
So yes. Yes, I think it's worth it. Because no matter how hard it is now, when we look to the future, we see that things can get better. I do believe that. I know I don't say it enough, but I miss you, and I love you with all of my heart, Larry.
Yeah.
I'll be back home soon.
She had to say it. She had to say it, Pam. Everybody wants to rule the world. Oh fuck, there's more.
Security's really high. Look at that. There's a whole carrier task force out there.
Oh. We have jumped forward in time again. I can't remember where we left off. 1974, 1975 area. So I think that we're about 9-10 years in the future. So apparently in 1983, so we're ending the season in 1983, and we are sending plutonium from the South Pacific Ocean for an expansion of Jamestown. It's Ed and Karen were watching on the TV and talking. So I wonder what that means for next season. Like, we're 10 years in the future. We're expanding Jamestown. It's still Ed and Karen talking, so I'm assuming we're going to stick with a lot of the same characters. Aleda is obviously going to be quite a bit older. I wonder if she did end up staying with Margot or not. Maybe I'm dumb, but I don't know what plutonium is, so I'm gonna look that up real quick. See if my lack of understanding of what that is important. Yes, plutonium is a real radioactive silvery gray metal. The scientists have found trace amounts of naturally occurring plutonium in places like Oklo, Africa. Discovered in 1940 by scientists studying how to split atoms to make atomic bombs. Created in a reactor when uranium atoms absorb neutrons. Okay, so it's a radioactive element. I wonder why they're sending it to the Jamestown colony base. Or the Jamestown base, not Jamestown colony. I wonder what the base is going to look like now. I wonder if we'll see Mikhail ever again. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm excited to see what next season brings 10 years into the future. Maybe we'll see more of Aleda and like where she went after everything happened. I wonder where the characters that we know are gonna be and like what the situation with them is gonna be, like Ed, Karen, Tracy, Gordo, Danielle, Margot, Ellen, Pam, Larry, you know, like I wonder just where we're going to sort of, if we, this is assuming we start next season in 1983, like I just wonder where we're gonna enter their lives and like where they'll be. Like, did Ed and Karen have any more kids? Because I think they said they were thinking about it. You know, did Larry and Ellen have kids? Are they still together? Like, how far did they take the bearding, you know? Like, is Pam still around? Like, how's she doing? Like, have we progressed as a society in, like, a good way, you know? Yeah, I'm interested to see all of that. But let's talk about this episode a little bit as well. We did lose Deke in this episode, which I was so happy last episode when I mean, not that Harry died, but when I realized that he wasn't the one who got sucked into, like, the burn, I guess. So it just really sucks that he died in this episode. I wish that he had not given a shit about Ellen, you know? Like, I wish that he could have been like, yeah, you know what? You fell in love. I fell in love. We're sharing the stories of how we fell in love, and we might die. It doesn't fucking matter. I think ultimately, before he died, he was trying to work around it. I think if he had lived, he maybe could have, you know, figured shit out and, like, worked through the stupid shit that people believed at the time and, like, gotten to believe something different. I mean, some people still believe today, right? I shouldn't say believed at the time. But, you know, like, maybe he could have grown and changed and become a better iteration of himself. So it's unfortunate that he died before he got a chance to do that. I'm glad that he got to go to space first. I hate that it happened the way that it happened. I guess it was kind of necessary for the story to progress in the way that it progressed, right? So I liked his character. I will miss his character, but the show likes to kill people off, and they like to make me cry, and they like to make me very emotionally invested in people and then, like, take them away. So yeah, I might have to give up on my hope of aliens in this show. I think it may be a fruitless hope. I'll still hold on to it in the back of my mind, maybe, but I think that we may have passed the point where introducing aliens makes sense, but we're only on season 1, so I feel like maybe the show is a bit more rooted in, like, I was gonna say reality, but I do think that there's a very big possibility that we are not alone in the universe. So, but yeah, I'll hold that little spark of hope and stop guessing it every time. We still don't know what the fucking red lights were, though. We still don't know what the fucking red lights were. I like Mikhail. The way, like, the last shot of him watching Ed go up, I don't know why, but it seemed very ominous and, like, suspicious to me. So I was like, wait, can we not trust him? Did he do something bad? Like, did he sabotage Ed or whatever? But no, I think that they did a really good job of, like, just showing that he is just a person like Ed who happens to be from another place, that Ed happens to be conditioned to hate, and he happens to be conditioned to hate Ed as well. But that doesn't mean that they have to hate each other. It doesn't mean that they can't work together. It doesn't mean that they can't bond over liking the same music or loving their children, you know? So I like the way that they humanized Mikhail, and that the way that he humanized Ed, right? Because in the previous episode, we thought Ed had just fucking killed him. And I was like, Ed, this is gonna be so bad for you and, like, your mental health, and, like, where are you? And, like, I'm so concerned. But instead, we got to have this cool story of Ed growing and changing, and him realizing other people are capable of that. And we also got to see him have this nice connection with this person who maybe challenged his worldview a little bit and maybe challenged what he thinks that he knows. I like how they also pointed out, like, that America like purports itself to be the good guy. But if you look at it from the perspective of like someone in Cambodia or Hiroshima or wherever, we're the bad guy, right? Because that's the thing, is like there's two sides in every war, and both sides think that they're the good guy. You know, like nobody's going into it like I'm the bad guy, I'm the person that's doing the bad things, right? Because you can't see yourself that way and then fight, right? So I like that they sort of challenged that view and really, like I said before, humanized both sides. I thought that they did a really good job of that. I liked Karen's conversation with Pam, and I liked that Pam challenged the way that Karen was thinking, and that Karen challenged the way Pam was thinking, right? But I also think that like Pam needs to have a little bit of self-awareness, you know? Like she's like, oh, you want me to feel bad for you living this cushy life and blah blah. But she's talking out of her ass because Karen just lost her child, and her husband has been stuck on the moon for a real fucking long time. So she's going through this by herself, and like I just thought it was a really good way of showing that there's always another perspective, right? Kind of like with the Russian guy, Mikhail and Ed. Like, this is Pam's perspective, but because Pam doesn't have all the information and she's only seeing the facade, her perception is wrong. And, you know, maybe this is Karen's perception, or this always was Karen's perception, but she was only ever seeing the facade. So maybe she was wrong. You know what I mean? So I liked that scene. I feel bad for Pam, but also I just like, it's such a complicated situation because of the fucking dicks at the FBI and like the way the world thinks right now. Like it's just, I wish that there didn't have to be bearding. I wish that Pam and Ellen could just love each other out loud in public and nobody would give a shit. But unfortunately, that's not the world that they live in. And I think that while it's beautiful and very idealistic that Pam wants to live in a different world, and I hope that she will fight to change the world, to make it different and to make it better, and that it will get there. I think that it's literally dangerous to their lives and their livelihood to be who they are out loud in the open now. And so I can understand why Ellen is choosing not to do that. I don't think that she's necessarily like right or Pam's wrong or vice versa. I just think that it would change her entire life, and mostly for the worse if she was honest at this point, because of who everyone else is, which really fucking sucks, but it is the way it is, I guess, right? I think Gordo and Tracy are cute. I'm kind of on board the ship now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm glad that Ed came home and that he got to go home, and I think that a part of him didn't want to because that would make it real, and he would have to like face his life and the wreck that it's become, and I can understand that. But I'm glad that he went home. I think Karen really needed him, and I think he really needed it too. And yeah, now we're like 10 years in the future and shooting plutonium out of the South Pacific, possibly causing tidal wave. I don't know, but I'm excited to see where we go next. Anyway, I think that is all that I have to say about this episode. It was really good and very stressful, very emotional, so kind of par for the course. I can't believe we're done with season 1 now. That's crazy. I'm really liking this show so far. I can't wait to see what season 2 holds. I know I said I was going to stop talking about it, but possibly aliens. That little tiny shred of hope is still living, you guys. Anyway, I hope to see you guys in season 2 in the next episode. If you want, you can watch season 2 episode 1 right now over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and every single episode thus far of For All Mankind, which is the entirety of season 1 as of right now. Yeah, that is over on Patreon as well, which is linked in the description down below. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope to see you guys in season 2. Until then, bye guys. Also, if you see all the fucking cat hair flying around, that's my life.